Hello everybody, Lila's Gigi here, and Crazy Just Might Work has given me the honor of doing the tutorial for her Trekking Through the Mountains bracelet. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, she has some fabulous designs. I love every single one of her designs. So if you are not following her, hop on over to her channel and give her a follow. She's got, oh my gosh, they're just amazing. Just amazing. I mean, look at this. Wow. I love every single one of her designs. And I'll tell you why. I like to crochet, and her hook only has the feel of crochet. So I love it. Anyway, if you're not following her, hop on over to her account and give her a follow, please. It'd be much appreciated. So I'm going to do this. Let me get this a little bit closer. I'm going to do this one in 3 colors, and I'm just using my hook. You want to, and it's a chain-based design. So you're going to start off with your cap band, just like that. And then you're going to make your chains and just pull it through. Pull them through. Pull your first band through your cap band, like that. And grab another one and pull a single band through both bands on your hook and attach. Yay. I've already done this, so I'll bring up the one that I've done just so that you can, in case you're new, I want to make sure that I start everything from the very beginning. Okay, so pull a band through, attach, pull a band through, attach, pull a band through, and attach until you get your chain the length that you want. Now, I'm going to put this aside, excuse me, and I have already done one. Now, this is 24 bands, okay? So I made it, and this bracelet, oh, let me back it up a little bit, sorry. This bracelet stretches, so let me put this here so I can hold on to it. So I have this about 2 inches shorter than my wrist, so we'll see how it goes. That's about 2 inches, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to put, you know, me and cap bands, but I'm going to go ahead and put a cap band on this. Maybe, if it will cooperate. I have such a hard time with cap band. I mean, with C-clips, and I don't know why. They just don't want to cooperate for me. Oh, but that one did. Okay. So I'm going to leave that just like this. Oops, at the end. So you want your chain to be shorter than your wrist. Okay, and it might also have to do with the kind of bands that you're using. So I'm going to use this metallic blue, and I believe that came out of the LS mixed pack. So I'm going to be using that, making this for my sister. So, and I'm also using the black cylindric. Let me bring you in just a little bit further. And I've already made one for my other sister. Look how cute that is. It's about 1 inch wide. It's not too wide. It's not quite to the first knuckle of my finger, so it's about 1 inch. Isn't that awesome? I love this. It's so pretty. So pretty, and she loves it. And this is a really small one. But you can see the back of this. We're going to do the chain. We'll do the sides, and then we're going to loop up the leaf stitches on the side so it look like a stitch like that. Okay? So anyway, that's what it looks like. So that being said, and I have 2 extra C-clips here, which I'm going to use also. All right, let me pull this out of the way. Now, the first thing, once you've made your chain, you're going to have the opening facing you. Okay? So we're going to go up one side and then down the other. All right? Now, we're also going to make, we're going to use the leaf stitch. For those of you who don't know what the leaf stitch is, it is one band on top of the other. Okay, whatever band, whatever color, and I'm using 2 colors to make it easier for the tutorial, plus that's what my sister asked for. Whatever color you want for your leaf is going to be the top color. So you take one band, lay it on top of the other, just kind of offset. Take your hook, you go down, up, and down, just like that. So when you pull it, you've got the leaf here, okay? That's how you make a leaf stitch. So I'll show that to you one more time. So let's do it the other way. Let's do the colors the other way. I'm going to put the dark one on the bottom, the light one on the top, just like this. Okay? Going up, down, and up. So I'm weaving my hook through those bands. So when you pull it, there you go. That is your leaf part. Okay? I want my leaf part to be, what color? I'm going to use the blue for my leaf. All right, so let's start this off. Excuse me. Give me just a moment. I need to get something to drink. Alrighty, so I am back, and this is the way you want to hold your bracelet, okay, your chain. We're going to go up through that center of that circle, okay. Now, I'm going to show you something. I know I just showed you how to do the leaf stitch, okay. Some people may not know, even you know, continuing to practicing that, they might not still be able to get it. So I'm going to show you something a little bit different. Okay. I am going to, let's make sure I do this correctly. This is going to be my stem color. Okay. So you can, if this is the way, if this is easier for you, go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to show you this way twice, and then I'm going to go back to the original way of doing the leaf stitch. Okay, so you just take a band and lay it on there. That will be your stem color. All right, so the second color that you put in is going to be your leaf color. And I'm going to use blue. And all you do is put your band on there and then bring this one up and over onto that band and then reattach. Oh, if I can get it to work. So it will look like this. Exact same thing. Okay, I'll do that twice for you. So I'm going to take this and pull this through. Well, come on, I lost it. There we go. I'm going to pull that through and then straighten my bands because they got out of order. Let me straighten that up. So it will look like this when you pull it through. Okay, and then you're going to attach. Now, for the tutorial, since I have, it's better that I go ahead and use another color. So what I'm going to do, excuse me for the noise, is I'm going to go ahead and use the color that I used for the center. I thought I was going to use 4 colors, but these are the colors that she wanted. So, all right, so here we go. Once you have your, and this is the front right here, once you have it looking like this, you're going to just pull a single band through everything on your hook and reattach. Just take your band, pull it through, and reattach. And it will look like this. Okay? I'm going to do that with you one more time. But, let's see. Yeah, never mind. So, now that you've got the front of your band here, and this should be on the right-hand side, what you're going to do is you're going to go up through the back of that chain, through the center of that chain. Turn it sideways if you have to, see what it looks like. Okay? Up through the center, and we're going to add another leaf stitch. You can place your band on here, grab your leaf color, pull this band over it, and then attach the other end of your leaf color. Can't talk. Leaf color. Just like that. Okay? Rewind that if you have to, and do it that way if it's easier for you. Okay? I'm going to pull this through all 4 on my hook, making sure that I pull the leaf stitch all the way through, and then attach. Just like that. Okay. This is where you add your oh my gosh, I can't even talk. What is wrong with me tonight? we're going to add another band and pull it through everything on your hook. Let's see if I can get this together. And then close. And it will look like this. Now your bracelet is going to get very twisty, just warning you. But there's some magic at the end that straightens that out, and I will show that to you when I get there. Okay, again, up through the back, turn it sideways if you have to. Put your hook through there. I'm going to make one more leaf stitch, and then after this I'm going to go back to the way that I normally do the leaf stitches. Oops, there's a hair or something fuzzy in there. I think I got it. Alright, so place your band on your hook, hold on to it, and take your leaf color, place that on your hook, move this band onto that band, just like that, and close. And then give it a little pull down. Okay, pull that through all four. All four of the bands are on your hook, making sure that your leaf stitches all the way through, and then attach. Okay. Excuse me. And grab another band, pull it through all three bands on your hook, and close. Once you've attached that single band, it's now time to, you can see it's already starting to curl. See that? So I'm just going to turn that sideways and go up through the back of this one. And get every chain, don't miss any. Goodness, looks like I got little baby dog hairs. Don't miss any of the chains. Make sure that you go through every single one of them on the side. Okay, time for a leaf stitch. I'm going to do my leaf stitch the way I would normally do it. I'll lay it down here. I'll take two bands, just like that. I'm going to pick them up so I can make this a little easier. So come up through the back, down through the middle, and then up. So you're weaving your hook through there. Okay, this is a lot quicker for me to do it this way. But don't lose your bands. Pull it through all four bands that are on your hook, all the way through, and then close. It will look like this. Grabbing another band, you're going to pull it through everything on your hook and close. Okay, I'll do this with you one more time. You want to do that all the way down to the end of your bracelet. Okay, pulling this aside so I can see which one I go with through next. Up, turn it sideways if you have to. Up through the back, out through the top. It's time for another leaf stitch. One on top of the other. Your bottom one will be your leaf color. Up, down, and up. Give it a tug, and then pull it through all four bands on your hook, pulling it all the way through. And close. Okay. Adding your single band, you're going to pull it through everything on your hook and close. I have the single band, so I know I need to go up through the next chain, which will be this one. I'll turn it sideways just so I can see. Bring my hook up through the back, and another leaf stitch. One on top of the other offset, just like that. So up, down, up. Or rewind and do it the other way if that's easier for you. All right, I'm going to go off. I'm going to finish mine to the top. I'll finish mine one away from the top so I can show you how to put everything on. Okay, so I will be back with you in a few moments, and this is what you should have. And it is indeed curling, but that's okay. That's what we want. All right, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I am back, and you can see that this is curly. Oh, look, it makes an S like my name. Anyway, I'm at the very top. I have one left to go. Actually, there are 2 chains here, but I'm only going to go through that one. So I have my, this is what it looks like. I have my single chain on here. I'm going to go up through the back. Okay. Add a leaf stitch to this, just like that. Pull it through everything on my hook. And I don't know if I told you, but make sure that you pull your bands over your leaf stitch, okay, over the leaf portion of it. All right, I'm going to add my last single band to this. Okay, and now that I have done that, what I'm going to do is, you can see this right here, this is part of that, this is the last chain that's on here. Okay, all I'm going to do is go up through the back of that. I'm just holding it with my hands, up through the back. And now that I have it, I can remove this C-clip if it wants to cooperate with me. Okay, awesome. And then I'm going to pull a band through, and this is the front. That is the front. Okay, so I brought it up through the back. Sorry if that was blurry. I'm going to pull a single band through that, and then I'm going to clip it off. And I know I'm going slow. I go slow because I don't know if someone who is new to my channel is going to do this. Oh, C-clip, C-clip. Why are you so bad to me? All right, let's try this again. I'm going to attach my C-clip, or try to. I think I just have fat fingers and it just doesn't want to work for me. I mean, I see people do it all the time and they make it look so easy, and me and C-clips have a love-hate relationship, I guess you'd say. All right, so that's on there. I'm going to pull this off. Okay, so that is the front of your bracelet right there. Curly, I know, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that. Okay, super, super curly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the other side. And in order to do that other side, you actually have to work down. Right? So, side I just did is on my left side. This is my cap band. I'm going to go up through that and add a leaf stitch. If I can get my bands to stop sticking. So up, down, up, tug, and then pull it through. Oops, but don't slip stitch it. Pull it all the way through and attach. Right. Let me see if I can get, I've got a lot of shadow here. So let's see if I can get it to where it's not so shadowy. And I'll bring it up a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so once I've done that, I need to add my single chain to this, or single band. I'm going to pull it through everything on my hook and close. Once I have that single band, I can now go up, and you'll be able to see if you've missed, because you're going to go in through this one. So you're going to go up through the back, make a leaf stitch, up, down, up, pull it through everything on your hook, and pull it all the way through, and then close. Gee, that looks awful close. Let me back it up just a tad. Here we go. All right, so now that I have my leaf stitch on here, I'm going to take a single band and pull it through everything and close. Working down, this is the next one right here. Coming up through the back, leaf stitch, pull it through everything on your hook, making sure your leaf stitch goes through, and attach. At this point, I'm going to add a single band, pull it through everything, and attach. do this with you a couple more times, and then I'll go off and finish mine. This is the next available chain, up through the back, leaf stitch, and you should know how to do that by now. Pull it through everything, all the way, close, add a single band. Okay? I'm not sure if I said I was going to, but you can see, I was like, I'm not sure if I said I was going to do it again or not. You can rewind if you have to, but you can see how it's starting to come together. All right? Okay, I'm going to go off and finish mine, and I'll meet you when I get down to the bottom. I have worked my bracelet all the way down to the bottom and let these two open. This one right here is just the closure for the side. So I have two left to work in. So I'm going to go up through the back. I'm going to do a leaf stitch and pull it through all 4 bands on my hook. Well, pops out. That happens sometimes. To me, it seems to happen more times than not. All right, I'm going to try this again. Leaf stitch and pull it through everything on your hook. Pull it all the way through and attach. Add your single band to this, pulling it all the way through and attaching. Now that we're at the very end, this loop right here, we're going to come up through the back and just add a single chain to everything on our hook. And close. Easy peasy. And I'm going to get my little C-clip that I love so much and just close it off. That's 1, and ooh, that one wasn't too bad. 2. Maybe it's just when I'm doing it on camera. I don't know. But this is what that looks like. Okay, the same on both sides. Okay. So let's, and it's still a little curly, but it has straightened out somewhat. Okay? Very pretty bracelet. Look at that. Alrighty, so going down to the end, you can see that this white band right here has 3 loops on it. Okay, and this is the front with your cap band open, again, the O towards you. All right, so what we want to do, I'm going to get it a little bit closer, but I don't want it to be too close. I did this in different colors so that I would have 3 different colors on here, so it would make it easier to know which band to pick up. So what we're going to do, you've got your 3 bands. The back side of this one, on the outside, we're going to go in and pull that. You see how that tightens that up? So you're going to put that on your hook. Okay. In my case, you'll have to be careful if you've used the same colors in here. But that only has the 2 on there. This one has 3. So I know the way I've set this up, I'm going to be working with this. This is going to be the next section that I'm picking up from. But what I do is I turn it to the back. Can't see it very well. 3 of them here. I'm turning it to the back. I've got this loop here. I'm going to reach in. Well, grab that loop, pull it, and pull it through the one that's on my hook. I'm just like a slip stitch, a slip knot. All right. Again, this one only has 2 here. This one doesn't really count as that. I'm talking about the outside ones. This one has 3, 2 blue and a black. I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to reach the back loop And if you tug it, you can see that it tightens that. That's the loop that you want. And you just pull it through the band that's on your hook. Do this with you a couple more times. Again, you're looking for the loop that has 3 bands on it. Turn it to the side, grab the back of this loop right here, the first one, and pull it through. Okay, I'm just pulling it down to these bands have a tendency to twist, and I don't want them to twist. You see how this is making this on the side? Very nice. Do that with you one more time. Let's see here. Okay, so that's the one I just got. The next one has 3. I'm going to reach in through the back. Again, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the back of that outside loop and pull it through the band that is on my hook. And it will look like this. Well, one more time for good measure, I guess, and then we'll go down the other side. One, skipping over this one, the white one. I know I'm not doing the white one, that's why I did it multicolored. 1, 2, 3. Turn it to the side and take that back loop up. And then just slip it through the band that you have on your hook. And it should look like this. If you're doing it correctly, you'll have these chains on the lower part of your bracelet. All right, I'm going to go off and finish mine to the end, and I will meet you back when I get up there. Alrighty. All right, so I am at the top of my bracelet, and you can see what this looks like. Very nice, nice and neat. And this is the side, and this is the back. Okay, so I'm at the very top. I'm going to take, you can see there are 3 on there. I'm going to reach around, I'm going to actually turn it around and grab. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. I want the other end, the back end of this one. And it's right there. Okay, give it a tug and just slip it through the band on your hook. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the back loop off of this C-clip, pull it through the band that is on your hook, like this. Oops. Like that. And if it gets twisted, just straighten it out. And then we're going to put it back on. Same way it came off. Well, maybe. All right, and so that is one side. That is one side of your bracelet. Look at this. So nice. But you can see now it's curving this way. So your bracelet grows, and then when you do this side stitch, it shrinks it back up slightly. All right, so this next one we're going to have to turn it around and go down again. Okay, so this, you can see the white here. My white has 3 bands on it. I want to follow this band around and pick up this one. And we're going to be doing it backwards, so we need to go down through it. Okay, and then when I pull it, you can see it tightens that up. All right, I know it's a little awkward. The next one that has 3 is this one right here, and again, because of the colors that I used, I know I'm always going to be picking up the blue. All right, and now what I'm going to do with this, instead of going like this, look, watch, if I go like that and I pull it through, the band, well, maybe not. All right, that's what we're going to do. I thought the band would end up being twisted, but I think it's quite all right, just like that. All right, this one has 3. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to take that blue. Reach in, grab that blue, and pull it through that which is on my hook. Look like that. if I turn this to the side, I'm picking up this back loop right here, skipping the white, picking up the blue, skipping the white, picking up the blue. So actually this part does go quick. It's just I'm doing it slow because I want to make sure that you understand. If your colors are the same, it's a little more difficult to find. All right, so now I've got that. I'm going to reach in from the back, grab that, give it a tug, and reach down, grab my next one, and pull it through, giving it a tug, and so on. I'll do this a couple more times, but you can see how much easier it is to find these excuse me, if you use different colors. Reaching in and just pulling it through. See that? It's a very pretty bracelet. Very pretty indeed. You did good, Suzanne. You did real good. All right, so I'm going to go off and finish mine. Hopefully, I mean, you can rewind if you have to, okay? But I know mine is going to be, the blue is going to be every other one, and that's what I'm picking up because I have 3 bands in that loop. This one, which you can't see, right here only has 2. All right, so I'm going to finish this up. I will meet you at the bottom when I'm done. Alrighty, so I am back after realizing that I had done this and my microphone was not hooked up. All right, so all we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, we're going to reach around and grab that band and pull it through. And if your bands are crooked on the side, you can always pull them and straighten them. Okay, so what we want to do from here is we want to reach in through the back and grab this part of the cap, not the cap band, grab this band off of the C-clip. Cooperate. Thank you. And we're going to pull that band through the blue one, just like that. And then we're going to put it back on. Let's see here. Come on. Okay. And this is what it should look like. You have the 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side, and look at this. So you start off with, and let me flip it around so that it's right side up. You start off with your center chain. You add a border, which makes it grow, and then you loop up the sides, which makes it shrink back. Okay, very pretty design. I really am digging it. So that is the front, this is the side, and the other side, and then the back. Okay, let's see for size. Let me back. Oh, you get to see all the wrinkles and yuckies on my hand. Let's flip it over and see if I chose the right length for my wrist. Oh, I didn't stretch it. I usually stretch these. So, yes, I did. And it's not too tight. Very pretty design. Good work, Suzanne. Good work. This is the Trekking Through the Mountains design by Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram and Suzanne H-B on YouTube. She has some of her own designs. Well, she has her designs on her channel, but she was kind enough to let me make this bracelet because I just loved it. It was so pretty. So pretty. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go off. I'm going to take pictures and get this uploaded to YouTube. Thank you so very much for watching. Hop on over to Suzanne's Instagram account. It's Crazy Just Might Work. I am Lila's GG on Instagram and Lila's Space GG on YouTube here. If you stumbled across me by accident, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as part of my family. And I guess I'll be doing another tutorial pretty soon. So thank you so very much for watching, and as always, be kind.